Hey everybody, it's Chainsaw Reacts back once again with another reaction for you guys. Today, guys, of course, we're checking out the newest episode of Hawkeye. This is Hawkeye Season 1, Episode 5, titled Ronin. Makes sense because technically the show's happening right now because of the Ronin suit. Well, Ronin in general, but you get my point. Because Kate put the suit on to attack the tracksuit mafia because she's like, I have to do something because they're attacking these people and shit and I'm in danger and everything. So she put the suit on and then all this started to happen. And there's so many theories surrounding the show in terms of all of the connections and what's really going on, because there's even a theory, because we saw in a flashback where Ronin kills Echo's father. There's a theory that Ronin didn't actually do it. Like, someone's in the Ronin suit, or a Ronin suit, not Clint, that killed Echo's father, and then this goes and ties into something else in terms of Echo's show. Who knows? Now there's theories about Clint's wife, I said Clint's mom, Clint's wife, because she can speak German, she can get information quickly. People are starting to theorize, is she a former SHIELD agent? Was she even a part of Hydra at one point? Was she a Black Widow at some point? I know that goes into the question about having kids. Or is she Mockingbird or something? Like, there's so many things about that, and then the whole thing about Uncle and all of that. So it's like, there's so many things going on in terms of what's really going on here in terms of these characters and these theories. And this is what I like, is like literally the show started off pretty solid for the first two episodes. Okay, they weren't amazing, but I overall enjoyed them. But with episodes 3 and episodes 4, so many things have happened, and now Yelena's in the picture. We kind of figured that was happening, and then that whole mirroring of similarities, if you will, about where Clint was sent to kill and take out Black Widow, Natasha, and he didn't do it. He didn't take the shot. In this instance, in the episode 4, Kate had the opportunity to take the shot at Yelena, chose not to. So, something's going on there. People are thinking that's setting up Young Avengers and stuff, and it probably is, but anyways, so many things to look forward to. I cannot wait. I'm enjoying the show, and we're hoping for something special because they've been saying episode 5 and episode 6, these last two episodes, are going to break the internet. So we'll see if that happens. So let's get into tonight, guys, and check out episode 5 of Hawkeye. Ronin, let's go. She just walks in.
Do it.
And she's hesitating. Antidote time.
Lena, how is your sister doing?
She's doing okay.
Good.
Yeah, you know, fighting Thanos, you know. She was blipped. Okay, that makes sense. 5 years later. That was crazy. I was like, why are we seeing a 2018 flashback?
I need to find Natasha.
You can't, unfortunately. It's okay.
Are you okay?
She's okay.
Why are you wearing your archery suit?
Does Clint think you are a superhero?
No.
You're so cute with that tiny bow.
Still hasn't. Makes sense.
You go get your things and come back home.
Oh. Oh, you're moving back in. Okay. It does hurt. Has to. Okay, admit it. But... oh, kill him. Okay. Enough.
Kid Bishop.
Hi.
Hi.
You have one fork? I'm one person.
That's true, I'm one person.
Kate. I'm not going to hurt you. I promise.
She already done it if she
Don't
wanted
have any
to.
weapons on me. What? This is crazy. I'm going to have
Yes.
dinner with the enemy. But in all honesty, if I wanted to kill you, I would have already. Right.
Yeah, she would have.
Yeah,
Yeah, she would have. So, talk.
I love hot sauce.
Yeah. Okay, you love hot sauce.
So what do you want?
Yeah.
You've got to see the tree.
The tree. Of course, the tree.
I love American Christmases. Sometimes you're funny, Kid Bishop. Do you keep saying my whole name just to point out that you know it?
Yeah.
Yes.
Yes.
Are you in New York to talk to Clint? Is that why you're here? No.
No.
I'm here to kill him. My sister saved the world. Natasha Romanoff, she saved the world. He came out here to protect me.
No.
He came here to protect his reputation.
Ooh.
My sister is gone because of him.
No, she made the choice.
No, that is no. Wait a minute, somebody hired you to kill him.
Well, I mean, I think it's more personal than just being hired, but...
Like it or not, there is no escaping this.
It's already set in motion. But something has to happen, of course.
Do not get in my way again.
Something tells me she will. But there has to be a discussion between Yelena and Clint about all this.
Missy dropped off the new outfits for you and Kate. You want to see them?
Outfits?
You know I do. I've obviously been framed. I'll clear all this up. Back in a jiffy for your Christmas party.
Back in a jiffy. Oh, wow.
Natasha. I really need to talk to you right now.
Oh.
But I do my best every day to earn what you gave me. That's what I'm saying, Missy.
It's so hard for me. He'll never get over it. He'll never get over it.
It's over.
But
It's over.
not for me. So the police arrested Jack.
Yeah, just telling him everything through voicemail.
Pretty crazy.
Trust a bro.
We can punch your face.
Maya, meet me tonight where you first met the Ronin. Alone.
Oh, shit.
Glenn, we've been so careful, really. I mean, the kids and I are so far away.
It's not far enough.
So,
It's never far enough.
okay.
It's just a matter of time before the big guy gets involved.
Jesus.
Sure.
Sure.
Oh,
Do what you have to do.
what you gotta do. Oh, shit. Wow. Yep. Yep. Damn. Really? In his Ronin gear? Interesting. Threw the clip at him. She's gonna pull the mask off. Damn, that was a nice move. Well, that was a nice move, too. Man. Unmasking. Oh, my God.
It'll be the last thing you do. You have my word.
My informant. Works for your boss. Oh.
Yes.
I think he's telling the truth. Kate.
I bet you're wondering how I found you.
Oh, you know.
My phone again, didn't
Yeah, probably.
you? So this rescue mission?
Why weren't you at the meeting that night? Because he was the one who wanted your father dead.
She said she's Natasha's sister.
Walking together. I guess they're back as a team now, I guess. I was wondering why we're following her.
What is it?
Who hired me? What? What?
Who's that with my mom?
Well, that's the guy I've been worried about this whole time.
Come on. Come on. Oh, shit. Yes. Yes. It's confirmed. We've been hearing about it for months. It's been rumored. It is official. Vincent D'Onofrio is back as fucking Kingpin. Oh my God. I was like, where's she going? Where's Eleanor? Like, I just kept saying Kate's mom, but then the text, Eleanor Bishop, like, okay, what the fuck? That's who she was going to see right before that text came through. Oh my gosh. Okay. Besides that ending, because that ending is fucking amazing, because he's back. He's fucking back, and it makes sense, because, as we know, Kevin Feige said that Charlie Cox is our Daredevil, if we ever use him. You're bringing back Vincent as fucking Kingpin. So, besides that ending, I really enjoyed this episode, because a number of big things happen in terms of story points leading up to, of course, the finale, which is crazy to say the finale is next week. We've only had the show running for 5 weeks now. Technically, it's 4 weeks, because 5 weeks will be next week, because we had the first 2 episodes on the first week, and the show's almost done. We have 1 more to go. So, Eleanor, Kate's mom, hired Yelena. But see, I felt it was deeper than that because of the fact that Yelena, it's Natasha, and she's under the impression, the idea that it was Clint's fault that Natasha died. No, Natasha made the sacrifice. Natasha made that sacrifice because her whole point in Endgame was, I have done everything I've done to get to this point in order to save the world. So technically because she sacrificed herself for the stone, so technically, yes, Natasha saved the world because she did. If it wasn't for her sacrifice, then we wouldn't have the Infinity Gauntlet for Tony to snap and say, I am Iron Man, and take out Thanos and everything and all that. Well, I think they both should have figured that out before they went, of course, to get the stone. But still, it's like Natasha made the sacrifice. It wasn't like Clint pushed her off. Because that's what happened the first time. Thanos pushed Gamora off. Didn't happen this time. Natasha and Clint were fighting over who was going to sacrifice themselves. And Clint was going to do it. Clint was fighting to do it. And Natasha said, no, I have to do it. So it's going to be very interesting how they go about that approach. Because now, Kate told Clint, it's, that woman on the roof with the mask. It's Yelena. It's Natasha's sister. And he knows. He knows who that is. So Natasha talked about her to Clint. So that's good. But now, how do they go about telling that story in terms of them actually having a conversation? Because it sounds like they're not going to have a conversation. We've seen in some of the marketing, I think, was I think there's a shot of Hawkeye fighting Yelena or something. I'm not sure. I don't think we've seen it yet. But it feels like we're gonna be getting that fight again, because there has to be a discussion. Now, I'm not saying it has to be resolved in the next episode in terms of Yelena and Clint and all this kind of stuff and revolving around Natasha, but we'll see. We'll see. We have a lot to look forward to. Oh my god. Oh my gosh. Kingpin has to be in the finale. He has to be, because you show him in that shot, in that picture. He has to be in the finale. Actually, dialogue and everything. The uncle. Anyways. Let's talk about another big thing. Yelena talks to Kate in Kate's old apartment, and Yelena's like, hi, and just talking to her and repeating over and over and over, Kate Bishop, not Kate Bishop. And then goes through all the stuff that she knows and basically says, how well do you know Clint? And it's really interesting because Yelena's like, because we had that flashback of 2018, she was blipped out. So for her, she lost 5 years, when technically she didn't lose 5. There was 5 years that went on without her, but technically she didn't lose 5 years. But it was so cool how they showed the visual of that. But Yelena's personality in that scene with Kate was really good. I like the fact that she was like playing up like, first time in New York, what should I go see? And Kate thinks she's joking at first. She's like, wait, it's not good? She mentioned all this stuff that she wants to go do. She's like, yeah, Yelena, yeah, like that stuff's great. I like the fact that Yelena, she has a mission. This is really personal for her. But also, too, it's like she also has her own, like, life outside of all of this. And I think it really ties into the widows that she was saving, and basically waking them up and realizing that, and she's realizing there's more to life than what I used to do, what I used to be. So it's interesting. But man. And I like how Kate's like, I almost killed you up there. And she started laughing. And it's like, you could not kill me. Like, yeah, well, no, I don't think so. Because if she would have fired that arrow, Yelena would have figured out a way to dodge it. So she says, get out, stay out of my way, Kate Bishop, stay out of my way. But she's not. Because Kate went and saved Clint's life from being killed by Echo. Because Echo didn't believe in. Surprisingly enough, Clint went in his Ronin suit. I was surprised by that. He went to go fight Echo in his Ronin suit, and then he revealed, yeah, there the informant, which is her second guy, basically the one who's learned to sign to actually speak to her, he's the one who wanted your father dead. And then now you see where Echo asks him a little later, so why weren't you at the meeting? You were in town, you were his second-hand guy, why weren't you there? And he has an excuse, so I wasn't called. So she's going to probably get rid of him. I thought she was going to take him out right then and there. But probably going to look more into it in terms of probably information, in terms of how far does this really go in terms of getting rid of her father. So the theory of Clint not killing her father, it was somebody in a Ronin suit to make it seem like it was Ronin, is false. It was actually Clint as Ronin, but he was tipped off by her secondhand guy, and he wasn't there, luckily for him, right? It's too convenient. So there's that. We also have, what was I going to say? Well, my mind is blanking at the moment. I remember now. So we had a conversation with Clint and his wife. I forget her name on the show. She's Velma from Scooby-Doo movies. But once again, the dialogue she was saying in this episode is just leading more and more and more into the thinking that she is somebody that we don't really know about, in terms of she was somebody before she became a mother and Clint's wife. Like, she was either a former SHIELD agent, Hydra, whatever, who knows, Mockingbird, a Black Widow, something, because just the dialogue, because she's like, you know, do what you have to do, you know, we were always very safe, we were really far away from all this, like, protecting everybody, protecting the family, and he's like, it's not far enough, and just certain ways that they're just going about telling conversation, like, because, look, there's a difference between a wife of a superhero, where his life's on the line, or he's going to do something crazy like he did that night with the Ronin suit and everything against Echo. There's a difference between her trying to understand and, like, you know, be careful, blah, 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 and all this kind of stuff. Just the way they wrote, the way they've been writing her dialogue, especially the last episode and this episode, and how she's responding to him and knowing what he has to do. And she even said, I know, like, I understand more than anybody knows what you had to go through as Ronin. Like, the way they went about, like, saying that part of the scene where what he's about to do is kind of crazy, and she's like, I understand more than anybody knows. How do you understand what he had to do and shit when you were gone? Because I feel like she's somebody weak. What if they're going to reveal that in the next episode of who she actually was? I don't know. It's very intriguing. I don't know. And I mean, as we all know, we've all been discussing about, you know, is Clint actually going to make it home for Christmas? I think so. And the fact that her mother is now evil, Kate's mother is officially confirmed to be evil because Jack was taken away. So maybe Jack's not actually a bad guy at all. I don't know. He was definitely framed. He's like, I was framed. So yeah. So I don't know. Maybe Kate will go home with Clint for Christmas. Maybe that's what I'm hoping. That's the way the show ends. And like I was mentioning in the beginning of the review, fucking Kingpin. I cannot believe it. It's confirmed. It's so good. I cannot wait. What do you guys think of the episode? I'm curious to know your thoughts, guys. I really enjoyed this episode. I cannot wait for the finale. It's crazy to say that. The finale's next week, and then we're done. It's crazy to say that, but I love the show. Cannot wait to see the last episode. What do you guys think of the episode? I'm curious to know your thoughts. Whatever thoughts you have, guys, let me know in the comments below. Hope you guys enjoyed my reaction. I will talk to you guys soon. Peace out.